Start in the name of Allah, who is merciful and most beneficent. Dear students, today we are going to discuss characteristics of modern drama, as earlier we have done with the modern drama. So, we have to discuss some sort of characteristic which were being in the modern drama. So, there is realism, play of ideas, romanticism, poetic plays, and Irish movements, comedy of manners, and expressionism. So, we are going to discuss first of all realism. So, realism is the most significant and outstanding quality of modern English drama. The dramatists of the earlier years of the 20th century were interested in the naturalism, and it was there to deal with the oral and real problems of life, realistic techniques to their plays. The modern drama has developed the problem play, and there are many modern dramatists who have written a number of problem plays in our times. They dealt with the problems of marriage, justice, law, administration, and strife between capital and labor in their dramas. They use theatre as a means for bringing about reforms in the condition of society privilege in their days. The problem plays were a new experiment in the form of technique and dispensed with the conventional devices and expedients of theatre. Yes, realism. But as we are saying that the modern plays and as well as plays of problems. So in realism, they have dealt with the problems of marriage. As you know, marriage is a very important aspect in our life as well as in our age. This is a universal truth that everyone has to be married. And justice is the second one. Obviously, without justice, the system of this world can't be existed. And the third one is law. Obviously, law is very important. Without law, system will be ruled. And these were the prominent and the figures of that time in modern drama, and the realistic approach was there. And we can say realism is based on these sort of which I am already saying to you: marriage, justice, law, administration, and strife between capital, labor, and in their dreams. Yes, the last one is strife between capital and labor in their dreams. This is some sort of last realism point, that they were also not free to see their dreams between capital and labor. Capital is some sort of, you can say, as we are saying that Islamabad is our capital city. This is not like that one. Capital is something else here, and the labor is like you, me, us. We are the labor, and we are the middle class people. On the other hand, labor class are there, and there is some sort of difference between their dreams and our dreams. And same was the in modern drama. That they people were thinking about their dreams, and even we can't think about their dreams. Their dreams are like upper class, and the middle class people are having the dreams of lower class and middle class. Number second is play of ideas. Modern drama is essentially a drama of ideas rather than action. The stage is used by dramatists to give expression to certain ideas which they want to spread in society. Modern drama, dealing with the problems of life, has become far more intelligent than ever it was in the history of drama before the present age. Before that age, the problem of life was not being discussed. As we are saying, the realism is there, and then we are saying plays of ideas. So they were discussing the real problem of the life. They were discussing the common problems of the life, and they were performing over their stage within the shape of drama. As the situation was there in that age, but the people and the writer was being concerned that they were playing the drama before the people. With the treatment of actual life, the drama become more and more a drama of ideas, sometimes veiled in the main action, sometimes directly as act fourth. Number third is romanticism. The earlier dramatists of the 20th century were realist at the core, but the passage of the time brought in a new trend in drama. Romanticism, which had been very dear to Elizabethan dramatists, found its way in modern drama, and it was mainly due to Sir J.M. Barrie's efforts that new wave of Romanticism swept over modern drama for some years of the 20th century. Barrie kept aloof from the realities of life and made excursion into the world of romance. Yes, as we are saying that the characteristic of dramas were their realism, plays of ideas, and the problem of real life. But on the other hand, there was some sort of romanticism because people, as you know, that in our age, and if we are going to see the history, we can't survive without romanticism. We can't survive without romance because this is a natural element in the man, and a man is basically, you can say, without romance he or she is nothing. So that was the very important aspect of that play, that Elizabethan drama and the modern drama was being introduced with the, you can say, the aspect of romanticism with because the writer were thinking that if we are going to deal with the romanticism, our plays will be very enjoyable and the people will enjoy. And the same is the thing, keep in your mind one thing, that if you are going to deal with any sort of any age, the people will look ever there, but they will go with the current scenario of their age. If we are going to see in this age, what do you think, we can survive without romance? Our films, our dramas, our short stories, our plays, our novel, never ever. So that was the thing, that in that age, romanticism was the very important aspects. Number 4 is poetic plays. T.S. Eliot was the main dramatist who gave importance to poetic plays and was the realistic prose drama of the modern drama. Stephen Phillips, John Drinkwater, Yeats, etc. were from those wrote poetic plays. Yes, with romanticism they were being introduced with the poetic plays. The plays that were consisting on the poetry, some sort of, you can say, there was a mixture of poetry in there, as they were dealing with the realism, as they were dealing with the justice, as they were dealing with the different genres of life, with the romanticism, as they were going with the poetry. Because you know, in every aspect, if you are going to deal with the history, you can see that poetry is the very important aspect in history of English literature, and the same is the case that they were going to deal with the poetic plays. Poetic plays were the main feature of that plays. Irish movement, a new trend in the modern English drama, was introduced by the Irish dramatists who brought about the Celtic revival in the literature. In the hands of the Irish dramatists like Yeats and T.C. Murray, etc., drama ceased to be realistic in character and became an expression of the hopes and aspiration of the Irish people from remote ways to their own times. Yes, Irish literature was there and Irish poets was there who were being influenced by the English literature. So that was the Irish movement. And the last one is comedy of manners. As we have already discussed this as point, this is very important. There is a revival of the comedy of manner in modern dramatic literature. Oscar Wilde and other writer was there who has done with the much to revive the comedy of wit in our days. The drama after the second has not exhibited a love for comedy, and the social condition of the period after the war is not very favorable for the development of the artificial comedy of the Restoration age. Yes, as we have done that, how the comedy of manners were there and how they influenced the English literature and how they were being exist there, and the same is the case as the characteristic of modern drama. Comedy of manner was also there. So that's